Michael, I know this is obviously never the way you want the season to end, but I mean, you guys gave them a battle. Just, what are kind of the initial thoughts on today?
We battled, fought through adversity. They're a great team. They did what great teams do. They hit the shots that matter at the end. Made free throws, played great.
For you guys, when you were having your success today, and I mean, there was quite a bit of it second, third quarter. What were you guys doing when you were at your best?
Just moving the ball well, getting it inside-out looks, hitting shots. Obviously, that's always a good thing. So just keeping the ball rotated, flipping sides of the floor, things like that.
I know early on they put a lot of attention on you. What were you seeing from them defensively? How were you trying to combat that?
Well, they play a lot of 2-3 zone, but they mix some other zone stuff in. So just, staying patient, waiting to get my shots, and when I get them, make the most of them.
When you look back on, the state tournament experience of today and kind of the path here, what's going to stick out to you?
Just the taste that it leaves in your mouth. It's a heck of an experience. So we work our butts off every day to get here, and we're going to hope we can get here next year.
Yeah, and a lot coming back to maybe make that possible. How does this motivate you guys moving forward?
Like our coach just said, this is just like a taste of it, and it's just up to us whether we want a bigger bite of it or not. So next year when we come here, we're going to be here to win it. So.
Carson, I know it's not the end result you guys wanted, but you had a big game. Just overall, what are kind of your thoughts and observations from today?
It was a great experience. I mean, more than I thought it would be, and we couldn't get the win, but I mean, a great experience overall.
You were hitting some shots early. Talk about that. What were you seeing? What created that?
So Coach said, we need to attack the zone when we can, dribble drive right into the middle, and I take pride in my floaters, so I was just, getting them over the defense, and they were going in. So
it was kind of a tough start for you guys. I think like 1 of 10, and then second quarter you hit a lot of threes. How big was that for you guys just to kind of settle in and be able to hang around?
Well, it was all of our first experience here, so I mean we were jittery in the first quarter, but that second quarter we really understood wow, we're a good shooting team and we can hang with these guys, and our hopes were high after that good shooting quarter.
When you look back on the second half, what's going to stick out to you?
Just not executing, and we were taking some interesting shots, but I mean some of those shots fall sometimes. So I mean, the lid was on the hoop, and we weren't executing.
How do you guys try to use this as motivation going forward with what you'll bring back next year?
Just knowing we were here for one game, but we can be here for 3, and I mean 3 would be way better than 1, and the experience would be 10 times better. And I mean just knowing wow, we've gotten here, we can go further.
All right, DJ, you guys end your year at State, and I know it's maybe not the ending you want at the moment, but just overall, what are the thoughts on today and on the season?
I thought it was a good season. We had a minor setback in the middle of it, but I think we came out, got here, and had a good time, but ultimately fell short.
Talk about your day. What do you feel you did well?
I thought I rebounded decently well. Wish I could have rebounded defensively a little better, but then I made a few shots, but not the ones that gave us a win, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Defensively, you're kind of like the straw that stirs the drink, and you had some success, but offensively, what were they doing? Where were their successes coming from that you guys had to account for defensively?
Their offensive rebounds really what killed us. Second chance points, and just letting a 20 get downhill. He's a really good player, but we had to stop that if we wanted to come out victorious.
How would you sum up the state tournament experience, knowing that you guys have a chance to get back here again next year?
I think it's a great experience, and if we get back here next year, I think all the nerves will be gone and we can just play basketball.
All right, Coach, heck of a battle. Just come up a little bit short. What was the message to the guys afterwards? What are kind of the general thoughts on today?
I just kept it short and sweet. I mean, at the end of the season, I don't really need to harp on what we did right or wrong. I think I just wanted to make sure they understood I was grateful for the effort they gave me all year and the work they put in the offseason to get us to this point.
Kind of a tough start offensively, I think 1 for 10. But second quarter, you settled in. What flipped?
We just kept doing what got us there. We got really good looks in those first 10 shots. We just didn't finish them. The then we just were able to shoot the ball with confidence. As soon as they saw one guy make a shot, the next guy's like, all right, I can step up and I can hit the same shot. That's when we're doing that. That's when we're at our best, because it's not one guy trying to do everything for us. It's the whole team playing balanced. That's when we're at our best. Second half, we settled a lot. We got just hung around the perimeter instead of trying to attack them inside and looking for those better shot opportunities, whether it's inside or off of kickouts. And then they dominated the glass in the second half, and that was the difference.
Yeah, I think they had one kid go for like 20 and 20. How frustrating is that, and was there anything you guys were trying to do or could do to maybe counter that a little bit?
It was extremely frustrating, because that's what we talked about. Like, that's where the big thing we talked about leading in this game is finishing our defensive possessions. If you get the stop, you don't have the stop until you get the rebound, and they were crashing. They have a lot of good length from their guys that play, and they can jump pretty well. The biggest thing is, Patton just anchored down on that weak side block and absolutely killed us, and we just weren't able to dig him out there. He's a big, strong kid, and we just weren't able to counter that.
Sean, just kind of want to talk about the spark that Carson Kenny has provided, not only in this game but all game long, or all season long. It just seems when he needs to get the team up, he's able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very dynamic point guard. I think he was a little frustrated early in the year where he got some good looks that he wasn't able to finish, but that's what the glimpses we saw from him last year as a freshman, glimpses we saw from him over the summer, and he really turned it on here come postseason play. I mean, he was able to attack, and that's why we were excited with them playing that zone look. Is we knew we'd get him inside and take advantage and get some nice looks, and he struggled from the outside this year, but he's put in a lot of time with his shot, and he's put up a lot of shots and earned that opportunity to continue to shoot the ball. And he stepped up, took advantage, and he hit a couple big shots for us in that first half.
How would you sum up the season?
It's nice to get back here, but it feels like we still fell short of our goal. We fell short of our goal of winning the conference. We wanted to get here, but we didn't want to just get here. We wanted to play multiple games here, so we fell a little short of that. But it doesn't change away the fact that our kids worked really, really hard to get to this point. We played 10 kids in pretty much every single game all year. Only 2 of those guys were seniors. We had multiple sophomores playing. We had a freshman playing big minutes for us. The future is very, very bright. So I think we're going to be ready to come down here and hopefully make this a traditional end of the year, but hopefully we can end it on a Friday instead of on a Monday or Tuesday.